What up, co-creators? This is Vanda from Reason to Rock. I have a reason to be here, and so do you. You're here, including cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you have a reason to be here as well. This is your fall equinox reading. What you should look for, divine insight from your spirit team about your blessings that you can tap into this fall, as well as how to tap into it this fall. The fall is harvest time, so this is the time to be grateful for what it is that you have and what it is that you are manifesting, what you are bringing in. Okay, so this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any other high placements that you watch for, the reason you watch Aries videos, and of course cross watchers if there's an Aries in your life. This can also help, you know, whether it's children, whether it's a romantic love partner, a bestie, whatever the case may be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 9-card spread, tic-tac-toe. And I will pull clarifiers if necessary, as well as oracle cards, depending on what comes out. So here at Reason to Row, we tap into your spirit team, the collective spirit team. Spirit teams know who is going to watch this and who this message is for, right? Your spirit team is your high vibrational ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, archangels, saints, orishas, ascended masters, any high vibrational entity that works for God and God has put along our side in order to help push our purpose forward. Because as we push our purpose forward, we push God's kingdom forward, okay? So spirit team of the collective, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Speak truth to power. Give us love, grace, mercy, infinite wisdom, and insight. What message do you have for them for this fall equinox? Tapping into their blessings, the divine blessings, and bringing it here on earth. Thank you. Thank you. Give them love, grace, mercy. All right, Aries. You are the first of the zodiac, the babies. 2 more cards, Spirit, please. Spirit team collective, Aries. 2 more cards, thank you. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Notice that when you are out and about, if you see fallen feathers, those are messages from your spirit team that they are with you. When I see feathers, I'll just say thank you, smile, and keep going. It's also important to think about what you're thinking about in the moment, or what you're doing in the moment, or what you're going through in the moment when you see those feathers. Take a minute to say something high vibrational when you see those feathers. High vibrational means there's no negative words. I don't want Dante to cheat no more. No, it's I want my person to be faithful to me, right? Totally different energy. You might even want to buy some feathers at home. Put them into a design. And then when you're out and about and you see feathers, write a Post-it note, full page, or whatever it is, what it is that you desire, and stick it underneath your feather design. You know, whether you have a bouquet of flowers, whether it's just one oh, okay. You can use flowers as well. That's a divine, interception. So you can use feathers or you can use flowers. So when you see feathers, when you're out and about, when you get home or to your place of work, or wherever you set it up, you're going to put your ask with your flowers or feathers. So past asks that you have had of the universe, thoughts, right? It can be, sometimes it could be in passing. It could be like, God, I really want this job. Or, you know what? A $5,000 increase would be great. Or this loan, mortgage, small business, whatever it is, would be, I need that, right? It can be a direct prayer on your knees, full 9. It could be a manifestation prayer. However it is that you spoke to the universe, they heard, right? And so because they've heard, you're going to be moving towards clearer sailing waters. Even if it doesn't feel that way right now, you're moving forward. Keep your eye on the prize. Whatever it is that is the can't see it. Well, it's the Ace of Fire. Or Ace of Wands. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your heart and mind set on your goals. And make sure your goals are attached to your passion. Right? What difference does it make if you get a $125,000 a year paying job and you hate the job? It's not connected to your passion. Right? Make sure whatever it is that your ask is your passion is included. So if your passion is helping people and your job is a cashier, well, you are helping people. Make sure that you're helpful on your job, right? Aim high. Aim high with your passion, because things are unfolding, and they have been unfolding in the universal world. This is the Moon card. And you're blossoming. So you have to be patient with the process, right? Even if you're not where you want to be patient with the process. By keeping the faith, God is going to reward you a new beginning. This is the Fool card. I'm trying to get it so that you can see it. So I'm just going to give up. This is the Fool card. So you get the Fool card, and that is in the current energy. So you get the Fool card when you have completed a major spiritual lesson. You have internalized it. Therefore, you're ready for a new beginning. And you have that lesson and, with you for that new beginning so that you can, do a lot better on that journey. There's a masculine energy that's here. This is the curandera of air, which is the same as the king of swords. And this energy is objective, very smart and knowledgeable, very diplomatic and objective. So if that's your energy right now, then that's you. If not, you may be the overall energy, and I'll get to that in a moment. With this energy, this person, whether it's you or someone else, is going to help bring forth happy times. Happiest card in the deck. This is the Sun card. So this is a very bountiful season, and it's 11/11. That's my first YouTube synchronicity, I think. Well, I'm restarting my YouTube page, you know. So we're going to call that the first. And you're the first sign of the zodiac. So thank you, Aries. You have a very bountiful fall, right? Make sure, and I just got, make sure you go with the season. Go with the flow. Don't fight it. Don't fight the energetic change of the season, right? Don't fight what's happening with COVID. Go with the flow. Cooperate with the universe. So with this dynamic, full blessings coming forth this fall, you have the Empress card, right? In this deck, that's the Empress card. And the Empress comes early on in the spiritual journey, and she promises a life of luxury, abundance, creativity. She is the alpha mommy. She's all the queens rolled into one. She is sitting in her femininity and in her power. She's also married, right? And she's also with child, right? So whether or not you have currently actualized that type of role or not, she is the promise, right? And so that's what you need to be working towards. Here we have the Tower card, right? In this deck. She gets to sit in her power because she respects the spiritual no. That's what I call the Tower card. It's a spiritual no. It's a spiritual nope. You're not on the right path. Nope. That's not the person. Nope. That's not the job. Nope. That's not the town. Nope. That's not the situation. Whatever it is, it's not for you. You're not on your divine path. The Empress is on her divine path, right? And so she is mighty. When she's not, she respects it, right? Because it's a spiritual no. And so this fall, many of you Aries may experience a Tower moment, a spiritual no, whether it's in love or in career, finances, family, friendships, whatever the case may be. Accept it, right? Because it's a divine no. I don't feel like I got to explain that, right? And that spiritual no, and what people don't understand, like with the Tower moment, people get afraid, but that Tower moment is telling you no to this because there's a different blessing, right? If you go down this path, you're not tapping into your blessing. So there's a newness at the end of that Tower moment. And look at your newness. 9 of Earth. Look at those apples. There we go. Look at those apples. Harvesting those apples. And that is essentially the essence of the fall season. It's harvest. And what do we harvest? Many times in the fall. Apples. And this card actually means financial independence, abundance, spiritual connectivity. And so you have to really focus on self, right? Even if you're married or in union or have children, right? People in those roles typically think about other people. But no, you can think about yourself, right? Same concept of when you're in an aircraft and there's an emergency and the face mask comes down and the instructions from the flight attendant is to put that mask on yourself first, right? So Aries, take care of yourself and work on bringing this abundance in. Now, the overall energy is the curandera of fire, right? I think both of these energies are yours. The curandera of air, which is the center of your reading, and the overall energy curandera of fire. I'm getting that sense. And the curandera of fire is basically the king of wands. And he's passionate, right? He knows what he wants. He's a leader. He goes after it. He's hot, heavy, fiery, right? And so this card represents in this deck, and I'm using the Herb Crafter's deck, is to appreciate the divinity of your sexuality. Point blank, period. Use what you got because it's healthy, right? So have a balance between the thought processes and the passion processes, right? And your passion can come through not only in the physical and the sexual, sensual manner, but also in terms of your work, being passionate, whether it's, bread and butter work or whether it's a hobby, a side thing that you do that's a part of your passion, right? Passion is really important. Aries, I'm getting to pull from this fairy deck. I'm not a person that remembers the deck's exact names and the authors. I think this is Doreen Virtue. Listen, look at me. I don't know. So I'm getting to pull these cards. I don't choose the decks. I'll let the decks choose me. Choose the situation. Spirit guided. Okay. So, Three of Winter came out, which is the Three of Swords, right? So you want to make sure that you're reaching out to others for help and support to help push you forward to clearer sailing, right? Don't try to be in your cocoon, trying to be strong, trying to live your best life on Facebook, but you're really suffering behind the scenes, right? Reach out to people, high vibrational people that you trust. And you can grow stronger. You can go forward. Any disappointments that you have can and will heal with time. Everything. Everything. Yeah, so you're going to have this fall the resolution of difficulties. Ten of Swords in this deck is the Ten of Winter. right? So you're doing the work necessary right now in fall, in order to get ready for the winter. Because look, you got 2 winter cards here, right? So this is the season to bring forth your bounty and abundance, as well as healing. By the winter, the resolution to your difficulties should be over. The weight should be off your shoulders, right? And then boom, you got 9 of summer. So you got a wish come true. That's coming. You got financial you got financial security, because I said it. But this is emotional security. But the 9 of Cups and 9 of Summer is the 9 of Cups is also trophies, having, amount of success, right? So a lot of times success does coincide with finances, right? So your dreams will be fulfilled. It's going to be a magical time of life, right? So you got to do the work this fall. Continue to do the work for some of you. Start the work for others this fall, in order to bring in this abundance, emotional as well as financial. Manifest, right? Use this fall to manifest. The fall equinox starts on Tuesday, September 22nd. You have to Google at what time. And what some people do is they spend half an hour in prayer, 15 minutes before the equinox, 15 minutes after, but you don't have to be that precise. You have heavenly divine blessings, and this is what the magician does. If you notice, he is on a new path, right? And that path is leading up to that castle. And he has these crystallized cane and this God's light in his other hand, right? So he has the tools that he needs in order to set forth on this path, this new beginning. And so you have the tools. Don't worry about timing, right? If you see this in the middle of fall, it's okay, right? As long as you're taking the energies of this season and you're applying it. And the energies of this season is harvest, gratefulness, bringing in bounty and abundance. And that could be emotional abundance, that could be financial abundance, that could be resources, that could be mental abundance, right? So many ways in which we can be abundant. So you need to do the work. So I would suggest a fall, for those of you who do things like this or who are open to it, doing a fall ritual. Taking things that are really folly, and including wine, if you're into wine, and giving a toast, giving a blessing to the universe, right? And making a toast, whether it's you, friends, a loved one, children, coming up with your own little ritual to bring in the fall and ask for continued, blessings from heaven. Because that's what the magician does. The magician knows and understands how powerful he is. And I'm just saying he, because it's a masculine energy and we usually correspond the two, but it doesn't have to. The magician knows how powerful they are. And they know the tools that God has given them in order to access his heavenly blessings. And he takes the tools on earth to tap into those heavenly blessings, to bring down those blessings on earth. Because so many of us do not tap into our potential and our heavenly blessings, right? The magician knows, right? And you need that. The magician is number one. Okay, so this is early on in the spiritual journey that we use this ability, because how can we tap in if we don't even understand that we have these divine blessings, right? Star card. These are spiritual. Those two are spiritual cards. Okay. Star. Wish come true. You work on bringing in your blessings, accepting spiritual no's, using the power of discernment, being objective, following your passions. You're going to get a wish come true. This fall is something not to be played with, Aries, okay? Don't be worried if you come up, or when you come up against energy through people, situations, or even your own thoughts. Because that happens, right? If something this fall triggers you, or something comes up against you accessing your blessings, you're feeling at odds with yourself, other people, there's a better choice. Look for the better choice. Keep pushing towards your goal or goals. And you might have to replan some steps, right? Whatever it is you're doing in order to get to your goals, you might have to replan